What's up, people? This is Bullet Time Death, bringing you another things to do in Minecraft. This one is the arena, which is a headhunter slash kill confirm type map, but we'll get to that in a little bit. For now, let's go inside. Once here, you'll see that there are 5 different possible paths you can take. First, directly in front of you, will lead out to the arena, but we're not going to go out there right now. We'll save that for a little later. Now, the next 2 will take you out to the stands. Over here, you'll see that each set of stands has over 30 seats and has a little glass wall over here to protect the people watching from the players, because it's going to get a little hectic out there. Now up here is the owner's seat. Best view in the house. You can see the entire arena from here, and if you don't like the view from over here, whoop, hop up here. There's a little walkway that goes around the entire arena. You can see the entire event from different angles, go around, cheer people on, do whatever you want to do. Now going back down here, the final 2 walkways lead you to each player's bench. Well, base, to be more exact. For now, we're going to go over to the blue base. Luckily, my sprint's working this time, so we'll be able to get there a little faster. Now, once inside the base, you'll notice a few different things. First are beds. These mark different spawn points for the people who are playing on each team. Next, you'll notice 2 chests and a dispenser. Every time you spawn or start the game, you're going to take something out of at least one of these. First, the sword. Every time you spawn or you start the game, you're going to take a sword out of here. Next, pork chops. When you start the game, everybody's going to take one. Every time you spawn, you're going to take one if you want. You can leave it there, but it's all up to your preference. However, the only thing is, once you run out of pork chops, that's it. You're not getting any more. And the last thing over here is the coveted bow and arrow. Take notice that there's only 1 bow and a lot of arrows per base. Now that means that only 1 player is going to get it, and you're going to try to want to make sure that that player is the best player on the team, so yeah, I would advise against giving it to a noob. Now over here, you're going to see a dispenser and a pressure plate, and a door. Every time you walk out that door, you're going to walk over that pressure plate, which is going to cause the dispenser to spit out a flower. Now, that flower is going to be your point system for the game, and that's going to work by that every time you die and your opponent gets your stuff, that flower will give them a point. However, if they lose that flower back to your team, they lose that point, but the person who gets it will be worth more points if killed. Now, we're going to go out here to the arena. See, walk out there, you got a flower in your inventory now. Over here, right in front of each base, is going to be a little chest. Every time you kill an opponent, you're going to get one of the flowers, like I said before. Now, once you feel that you have enough flowers, you'll be able to come back to your base and put the opponent's flowers into here. For example, if I were to go over there, their team would have roses. If I were to have say, 5-10 roses and I feel it's necessary, I'd come back here, open this up, and put the roses in here. Now, once something's put in this chest, it cannot be taken back out. Also, you cannot put your own team's flowers into here, because that would give you a pretty unfair advantage. Figure, every time you walk out here, you just open this up, put your flower in there, and you won't have to worry about the other team getting your flower. No fun in that now, is there? Now, once we actually go out into the arena, you're going to notice a few different things about it. First, you're going to see that there are different vantage points around here. Up here. And by the way, this arena is pretty much, aside from different tree sizes, identical. Now, the trees are going to give you cover when you're running through. There are tunnels scattered throughout the entire arena. Once again, these are all identical on both sides. Neither team's going to have really much of an advantage. Over here, you're going to see a little creek of lava. This is going to be dangerous. Whoa, just like that. That's going to be dangerous for people who aren't really paying attention, trying to run to or from something else. And over here in the middle, which is going to be important, is a little pond. That'll help you put out any fires that you may have started, especially on yourself. And it'll be a quick way over here to jump down into the main tunnel. Well, it's not letting me go down. Into the center. Over here. Also, if you're in the tunnel, at least this one in particular, you can use the to get back up into this pond. Whoop. Over here. Also, you're going to notice over here that there's a little building. This building is probably going to be good for close quarter combat and for a couple ambushes here and there. Also, behind this building, you'll see a staircase, which leads to another good vantage point. Though it's blocked by a few trees, if somebody has a bow and arrow or two, they'll be able to take out a player or two. And over here. Oh, looks like my run's not working again. You are going to see a rail system. This is going to provide quick transport to and from each other's bases. However, you want to be careful because huge open walkway and there aren't many different exits. So if you're caught in between here and you don't have a good weapon, or your opponent has a bow and arrow and you don't, you are pretty much guaranteed to die. Also, scattered throughout the map, you're going to see different chests like that. Over here, you saw one down in the tunnel before. Over here, each of these chests is going to contain a couple different things. For example, we will jump over to this one in the middle. When you open this, you're going to see a lot of stuff. First, an entire set of iron armor. Also, you're going to see an iron sword and a thing of bread. That's just one. Another example. We'll just go right here next door. You are going to see a diamond sword and a loaf of bread. Each different chest is going to contain 1 to probably 6 or 7 different things, mainly being armor, weapons, and different foods. Oh, going back over here. Here, and going back right out here. Once you're done, or if you just want a quick start, this right here is the entrance back here. And for each game, I would say the point system would work as you would want to end the game once you get about, 10 to 20 points per person. And yeah, that's about it. Well, thanks for listening, Internet. Also, remember to check back to achievementhunter.com for different tips, tricks, and general video game related videos.